Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Urban Yogi TV. My name is Rukmini and I'm the founder of urbanyogi.ug. Today we will be talking about the 3 simple strategies that I recommend for people to follow so that you can live a healthier life. So these 3 strategies relate more in terms of what you're eating. So I hope you get some value out of them. The very first strategy is what's called the 80-20 rule. You might have heard of this specifically in terms of management because it's used a lot in those circles, but we're bringing that principle into our healthy eating practice as well. So when we say follow the 80-20 rule, what we mean is that you try to eat healthy at least 80% of the time, and then the remaining 20% can be left for indulgences or moments when you really don't have an option. So that would probably bring us to the next question of what exactly is healthy. What I teach at Urban Yogi Cafe is that healthy is anything that nourishes you and fills your body with nutrients without any of the negative or harmful side effects. So that basically means plant-based foods, lots of leafy greens, lots of vegetables, lots of fruits, lots of nuts and seeds. All of these can be considered healthy. So one of the best ways, or the ways I do this, is that majority of the time when I'm eating at home, I try to keep everything healthy. When I go out to a restaurant or somewhere else, I try to eat whatever is available there. I would go for the healthier options, but even if that's not there, I'm not gonna give up and say I can't eat it at all. I'll just have my fun, and then when I come back, I'll do the 80% good when I have the option. And this is something I really feel you should implement so that the healthy lifestyle actually sticks. When you sometimes transition to a 100% healthy diet, it can be so hard because you feel like you can't eat anything, or the options might be limited because you're just starting out. So you may end up easily falling off the wagon. But if you try to implement the 80-20 rule, your success rate is a lot higher. Now obviously this rule applies to people who are already relatively healthy, in the sense that they don't have any health condition. Obviously, if you have a health issue, then there is no room for that 20%. You need to go on a 100% healthy diet to try and fix yourself. So just be mindful of that and follow it. The number 2 strategy that we want to share with you today is called intermittent fasting. Now this is a principle which says that between each and every one of your meals, you want to keep a gap of at least 4 to 5 hours during the day, and then a 12-hour gap or more at night. So this means that if you've had your breakfast at around 8 o'clock, you want to not eat anything until about 12 o'clock. So no snacking in between or anything else, just not even a fruit, nothing. You eat a really healthy protein-based breakfast, then you have a really healthy lunch, and then you have a dinner. But in between the major meals that you have, you really keep it empty. Nothing else in between to try and mess up with your hormones. Okay, so this is a practice or principle that has been studied extensively. Massive studies have taken place. They have found that by implementing this strategy called intermittent fasting, it not only helps you balance all the hormones in your body, leading to reduction in diabetes, blood cholesterol, and so many other things, but it has been shown in various animal studies also to improve the lifespan of people of them. So if you're looking to live longer in a healthier manner, this is a strategy definitely for you to use. It also has been shown in studies done on rats that it improves the the neuro pathways in the brain. So the risk for you to get Parkinson's or Alzheimer's disease or any of those neurodegenerative diseases is really reduced. So if you don't want to have Alzheimer's or any of these conditions, definitely try and implement intermittent fasting, because there is some link that has been shown between both of them. The number 3 strategy that we've got for you today is called eating at the right time. So we already talked about the 80-20 principle and the fact that you need to have intermittent fasting, which means a gap between each of your meals without anything else in between. But more important than all of those, or equally as important, is the fact that you're eating at the right time. Because you see, our body has a specific circadian rhythm which moves along with what's happening on the earth as well. And so in Ayurveda, which is one of the alternative healing modalities, they follow this cycle system, and they say that your fire or digestive fire is at its highest peak between the time of 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. So you really want to make sure that you're eating a healthy lunch between those time frames. And more important than that is that you want to try and eat as early as possible rather than closer to the 2 p.m. So 12 p.m. has been found to be the ideal time. If you drag it on to around 2 o'clock, your digestive fires are already at a very low ebb, and you won't get all the nutrition from the food that you're eating because your digestion is not as strong as it could be. So make sure to eat your lunch as much as possible by 12 o'clock so that you can have that break. And the other thing also with diet, following the same thing, is that if you're awake at night past 10 o'clock, which by the way you shouldn't do because it's harder to fall asleep, scientifically proven, but if you're awake past 10 o'clock, then try and eat something simple just to calm down your digestive system. So it could be something as simple as an apple or a banana, or even just a couple of nuts and seeds, whatever it could be, so that your digestive fire is not burning itself up. Okay, so I hope these 3 strategies can be implementable and easy for you to try. Just to recap: the 80-20 principle, intermittent fasting, and eating at the right time. If you follow these 3, it will help you massively in terms of living a healthier and happier life. So let us know which one you're going to implement after watching this video, and we look forward to supporting you. If you like the stuff that we are sharing, please go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel or like our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, because we're very active and respond back to everything. And we look forward to connecting with you and sharing more through this channel. All the best.